Hi everyone. This is my fourth video in the series around how to build agents with Agent.AI. And this one, I am going to be showing you how to go and search Google for an executive, get some of the latest news about that executive, and then summarize it using an LLM. And so again, like I said in my earlier videos, it's always good to think through the steps in the process and visually lay them out. So first step, I want to get the name of the executive and the company they work for. And the company is important because you could have executives with the same name. And so if I search for an executive at a particular company, that'll help me go get, unique information about the right executive. Then once I've got that, I want to just basically go search Google News for news about that executive from the last week. So again, in this case, I want to only search for information about that executive in the last week, and then I want to generate a summary of the news. So that's what I'm going to go build. So again, I'm going to create a new agent, start from scratch. I'm going to call it executive news, given the name and company of an executive. Summarize the news about that week. I'm going to call it news. I'm going to choose an icon. I'm going to choose the tags, usual sales and marketing. Then trigger is manual actions. So first step, get user input, enter the name and company of the executive. And it's going to be out underscore exec. Save that. The next action I'm going to do is I need to now go get data. So I said, using the executive's name and the company they work for, I need to go to Google and get news about the executive. So there's a Google News data that I can just plug into, insert the variable. There it is. I want news from the last 7 days. Let's try that out. If that doesn't return anything, we could make it the last 30 days. As you can see, the output is out underscore news. Location, you can say if you want it only for the US, I'm just going to leave it blank. So save that. And so now I have news for that particular executive. Next thing I want to do is to read the news and then summarize it. So I'm going to use AI over here. And again, I'll just use GPT-4o Mini. You get the idea. Think. All right. I'm going to basically say I am providing you with the name of an exec with actually I'm going to provide you with news articles about an executive. I would like you to review each article and generate a summary that has the the title of the article, the link to the article, 3, a summary. Again, I'm not getting into prompt engineering. If I was writing a true prompt, I would probably do this much better. Um, and then I'm going to call this out underscore formatted new summary, let's say. Save that. And then last thing I want to do is I want to display this output. So I go to create output, show user output, insert variable, new summary, and that is it. And so here's a very simple agent that I've built. Uh, you can preview this from here, run this and look at the output. I found that if I want to see the final output, I have to go to the run screen. So I'm just going to go to the run screen here. Executive name, I'm going to say Dharmesh, this is it, and that's it. And then I click go, and this agent will now run, and we can go to the dev console and we can see what it does. And it did not work. So it got the news items. Ah, I did not provide news articles. So this is good to see the kind of errors and how to debug. So if we go back to the action, I had said that I am providing you with news articles, and you notice I did not. I forgot to provide the news articles. So now I'm just going to say out.news, save this, and run. And part of the reason, normally I would reshoot this video, but part of the reason I want to show this debugging is you will notice that a lot of building of agents is a very iterative process. You kind of go build it, run it, debug it, come back. Especially with the prompting, it never works in the first iteration. You have to really go through the prompting and go do this again. This one is good that I ran into a little mistake because I could then go back and show you how I would debug it. I go to the dev console and I look at it. Automatically, you can see it's taking a longer time this time. So hopefully it works. If not, I'll probably have to go back and see what mistake I made and see what the output is. But here we go. Summaries of articles related to Dharmesh, quietly sold shares on this stuff, shares, sells shares. This is he sold HubSpot shares, chat domain, secret buy, and you can see these are all the list of articles. If you notice, a lot of these articles have duplicates. I could easily tell the agent to look through the articles and tell the LLM to remove all duplicate articles and only return unique articles for Dharmesh. Those are all things that can be handled in the prompting. But again, a very simple example of how to use the Google News connector to go get recent news in the last week about a particular executive. Hope you found this useful. Thank you.